Published, 10:16 Eastern Standard Time, the 7th of March 2018. Updated, 12:24 Eastern Standard Time, the 7th of March 2018. AC Milan manager Gennaro Gattuso admits that he is currently in the children's team, compared to the vast experience of his opposite number Arsene Wenger on Thursday night. Gattuso's Milan take on Arsenal in the last 16 of the UEFA Europa League, with the first leg taking place at the San Siro on Thursday evening and the return at the Emirates a week later. The Milan legend, 40, took over as manager at the end of November and has since lost only 3 of 19 matches in charge of the Rossoneri, with the team presently on a 12-match unbeaten run. Milan manager Gennaro Gattuso is looking forward to taking on Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. Arsenal boss Wenger on the training ground ahead of their match in Milan on Thursday night. That form stands in stark contrast to Arsenal, who have lost the last 4 matches in all competitions to pile intense pressure on Wenger to be sacked or step down. But the experienced French coach will be treated with deference by Gattuso, who is just setting out on his own managerial journey at the top level. Gattuso said, "It's not a challenge with him, because in that regard it's not a contest. He's won so much in his career. He's been managing the same club for 21 to 22 years. My path is still very long. It will be an interesting match with more of a new philosophy like mine against him and his experience. He likes to play a style based heavily on possession. I'll greet him and I'll put myself in my corner, but there's no comparison that can be made. I've been through games like this as a player. Everything is different now. Compared to Wenger, I'm in the children's team. I'm just starting and he's been coaching for 30 years. Gattuso's Milan are currently on a 12-match unbeaten run in all competitions and recently reached the final of the Coppa Italia by beating Lazio. Pictured, a crowd in excess of 70,000 is expected at the San Siro for Thursday night's first leg. Milan are currently 7th in the Serie A title, some 8 points off the Champions League places, but have reached the final of the Coppa Italia, where they will play Juventus on May 9. In Europe, they had to get through 2 qualifying rounds to even reach the group phase, but then finished top ahead of AEK Athens, Rijeka in Austria Vienna. They dispatched Bulgarian team Ludogorets Razgrad 4-0 on aggregate to set up this mouth-watering tussle with Arsenal, whose only route into next season's Champions League appears to be through winning this competition. Gattuso added, "Arsenal is a technical team that doesn't like defensive transitions. We'll have to do well not to suffer from what they do, and then make them run when we have the ball. We can't be afraid of the 70,000 crowd at the San Siro. We need to play with great technical and physical quality. If we can do that, we can cause them a lot of problems." Jack Wilshere cuts a dejected figure as Arsenal slumped to defeat at Brighton on Sunday. Leonardo Bonucci is one of the few Milan players with experience of such big occasions that worries how to stop Arsenal scoring. "When I go to bed I dream of Mesut Ozil and Wenger, not about my playing days. Arsenal are struggling but they have great champions and they've scored 18 goals in the Europa League. We have huge respect for them, and we need to put in a great performance." Milan haven't played a European match in front of 70,000 people much in recent years. Aside from Leonardo, Bonucci and Lucas Biglia, our team doesn't have much experience in Europe because they're very young. In Europe, the matches are much more open. In Italy, it's a lot more tactical. We have to pay attention to their qualities. We have our own, but we need quantity and quality, and in that respect I'm sure we won't go wrong.